Alright folks, welcome to another beer review. Not done an outdoor one for quite a while. It's a bit of a nippy day today. Got a little bit of a fire going with all like sensitive documents and evidence and an old Christmas tree. So I thought, it's not rained for a bit. Let's go outside, burn some shit and have a couple of beers while I do it. So today we're going back over to Ayinger, out of Germany, in Bavaria, and this is a bottle of their winter Bock, which is clocking in at 6.7% ABV. I don't think I've actually had this Bock before. I mean, 6.7%, is that approaching Doppelbock? Maybe. But yeah, saw this in booths, so I thought, 'tis the season for a good Bock beer, and hopefully I can get some nice Doppelbocks and Bock beers in for Christmas. So yeah, we haven't got appropriate glassware today, but it doesn't really matter. I do like a good Bock, whether that's just a regular ABV Bock beer or a Doppelbock or even some of the very rare triple Bocks. It's just something really nice and satisfying about a Bock beer. And Ayinger produce some amazing beers. If this was monochrome, I'd look like I'm in a shitty like Joy Division promotional photo. Anyway, beer in the glass then, and yeah, really nice sort of dark brown, some reddish oaky hues at the bottom of the glass, just poured with about one finger's worth of a slightly beige looking head. Looking very nice indeed. So let's see what we get on the nose. Straight away, I'm getting like steeped fruits, raisins, prunes, like caramelized, a little bit of like a slight fruity molasses sort of aroma. A very sort of like cake dough or cake batter. A little bit of vanilla, brown sugar. Very sort of like enriched. Smell absolutely wonderful. I won't lie, this is just come straight out of the fridge. But the great thing about Bock beers is you can drink them at room temperature and you're getting a really nice warming experience. But yeah, depending on how my football accumulator goes today, I might treat myself to a bit of a German beer order. I say that so many times, then never actually follow through with any beer orders, and I can see that the fire is just smoke. I'm terrible, I'm shit at maintaining fires. Most beers knows how to do a good fire, especially in a public building. Anyway, but yeah, really interested to see this in booths. 6.7% as well, so it's going to warm you up slightly. Anyway, without any further ado, this angle isn't like, there's no artistic, you know, intention with this angle. It's just my tripod's a little bit wonky. I've snapped one of the connecting legs, so you know we've got this sort of you know, European cinema aesthetic, but isn't it gorgeous? Bright white sky, ice on the ground. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, without further ado, let's give this a taste. Prost. Oh wow. Considering that this is chilled down, straight out the fridge, flavours are coming through absolutely beautifully. There's almost like a slight creaminess to the body as well. Oh wow, that is absolutely wonderful. I mean, I was expecting a very good beer. By the way, I am wearing a works jacket, but that's a company that ceases to exist. Anyway, I won't say too much about that because I know how employers don't like people on social media, but hey ho, and now I've said that. Oh, that's absolutely delicious. Oh, It's maybe heightened because I've not had a really good Doppelbock for such a long time. But yeah, it's cakey, it's fruity, it's raisins, currants. Like that sort of like sticky, slight fermented flavour to it as well. It's even got like a fortified wine, like a port element to it. It's so rich, syrupy, thick even, I'd say. Oh, it's absolutely mega. I'd even go as far as to say that's one of the best Bock beers that I've ever actually had. You know, it's up there with your Paulaner Salvators, your Asambot from Weltenberger, Schneiderweiss Aventinus, Ayinger, oh my god, what's the Celebrator? Or is that another brewery? I can't remember. I'm across that. That's, was it Ayinger who does that? Oh my god, I'm just too in the moment with this beer, man. Oh, it's so rich and wonderful. I'm really tempted to go and see if someone will take a trip with me to Booth so I could buy a few more bottles of this. Oh, this is what I want with a Doppelbock. I'll say it again, it's one of the most underappreciated styles, and when 9 times out of 10 people try them, they like absolutely love them. There's no booziness. I know some Doppelbocks and Bock beers can have a bit of booziness to it. I don't know, is this a Doppel? It's got the richness of a Doppelbock. I'm going to call it a Doppelbock because it's 6.7% ABV. Obviously it's saying Winterbock, so I'm instantly in my head I'm picking out sort of like slight spiced flavours in there. Oh, it's so Christmassy. Christmas fruitcake. Absolutely beautiful, like genuinely beautiful. And mate, it's like when you have an absolutely beautiful German beer, you are transported to Germany. If you've been to Germany, of course. I mean, German winters, from what I remember, very, very harsh. There's no reason at all us here in the UK can ever bitch, moan or cry about a cold winter. Because like many other European cities, especially in and around Germany, when it's hot, it's fucking hot. When it's cold, it's ice cold. But you know what? I don't mind. I'd rather freeze to death than sweat my bollocks off. Do you know what I mean? And I drink stuff like this, cold crisp air. It takes me back to being in Regensburg and going on like walks along the Donau, walking through the city, Castle as well, with, you know, which is a beautiful little city as well. Obviously, there's some, you know, memories getting real now, you know, that I enjoy but don't like reliving. Do you know what I mean? It's very contemplative. That's not the proper word, but... And it's amazing how something like this can do that. Oh my god, this is like ice cold as well, but the flavours are just coming through remarkably well. It is genuinely one of the best Bock beers that I've ever had. Absolutely wonderful. And what a style the Bock beer is, no matter what the ABV. Just a tremendous, borderline perfect beer style. So I'm going along with the Doppelbock. It's got those rich, hearty flavours you expect with a good Doppelbock. I my fire's just completely petered out. Peter, huh? Anyway, I'm gutted that I didn't pick up more of this. I say that a lot in these reviews when I really enjoy beer. Like, I wish I'd have picked up a second or a couple or a few. But this, my God, I could happily sat inside, nice and toasty, have a few bottles of this. Oh, Mensch. Es ist sehr gut, sehr wunderbar. Ein wunderbares Bier. I don't know if that's correct German, it's been a long time. It's weird, right? When I think of beer, when I think of Germany, I get that same feeling you get when you're homesick. I mean, granted, it could have ended, or continued, I should say. That journey could have continued, if not for my own faults. But I don't regret the experience. And it's made me, you know, God, I'm getting really deep here. That's what she said. Well, if she is, then fair play to you. Nothing wrong with a little bit of pegging. Just realised there's kids that walk past. But talking about pegging in a beer review. Listen, just got to put it out there. There's nothing wrong with your other half playing with your arsehole. Oh, the shit I spanked on a beer review. Oh, but it's like this slight, like smoky char character. Probably because I've had smoke in my face. But it's like got this like really nice meaty, slightly savoury aftertaste to it. Very earthy as well. That's just ridiculously good. I can't stress how beautiful that beer is. And as someone who's drank a lot of Doppelbocks, I've gone into great lengths showing my love for specific examples of the style. I can happily say this is up there with some of the best of them. Absolutely wonderful. Really, really is. You know, you can have your like obscene smoothie sours. You can have your like pulpy, hoppy IPAs. You can have your ridiculously chewable stouts. But something like this, it's a masterpiece. It really, really is. And it's going to cost you a fraction, especially if you're living in Germany. Absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. I can't stress enough. Stop focusing on the face. I can't stress enough how genuinely beautiful that is. And I've not even gone through all the flavours I'm experiencing. I've gone a bit too personal, but it doesn't matter. My family look down on me anyway. I'm joking. Oh my God, I'm a cunt. Anyway, so if you've tried this, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What's some of your favourite Bocks? What's some of your favourite Doppelbocks, German beers? That fire's well and truly dead. So I shall carry on. And yeah, I'm genuinely gutted that I didn't pick up more bottles of it. Because that's the thing about German brewing. Especially when it comes to like seasonal beers from the traditional breweries. Sometimes you get the impression that a lot of them, although high quality, are just I don't want to say rebrands of beers that they've already done in that year, but you don't really expect sometimes a beer to be like, you know, especially in our day and age with like there's a build up to a beer release, which is ridiculous when you think about it. So you think, oh yeah, it'll just be like blah 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 blah. Oh, really good. But this, oh, chef's kiss, absolute chef's kiss. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And that's not just because I've got an emotional attachment to Germany. There's a reason why, and my fingers might be a bit dirty. It's only hard. It's as if I'm doing hard work. Being sat in an office, it's not hard work being sat in an office. I'm just gonna put it out there. People being paid less than you, doing much more important physical labour, are so much more important to society than people who work in call centres sat in their arse all day. Anyway, yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sehr schön. Stop talking German. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna cut this video short because I'm actually starting to get cold. But I'm just enjoying the atmosphere. It's quiet. You can hear the traffic in the distance. It's just nice. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to be alive sometimes. You know, no matter how shit things get. Because everyone's got stuff going on in life, but this year's been far from the best. But it's amazing how just stopping for a second, making a silly video for YouTube, got a notification of Miyaka probably going against what my result needs. Just thinking about stuff, appreciating stuff that you have. We're near Christmas. I couldn't give two flying fucks about Christmas, to be honest. As long as I've got people who I love and adore around me, I don't need gifts. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what a shallow time of the year it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice, you know, especially if you've got kids or if you are a kid. But you know, it's so shallow, really, isn't it? You know, you spend so much money for no reason, you know, on basically a religious holiday. But then, in that same religion, money is the root of all evil, yet we're shelling out above our means. And for the most part, it's like, just as long as you've got good company, if you're lucky enough to have good company, good food, good beer, fun times, sitting around, do you know what I mean? It's just little moments like this, just silly little moment being stood in my back garden, talking to a camera, people walking past thinking, what the fuck is that person talking about? Thinking about the good things, thinking about the bad things, but we're still here. And yeah, it's just nice, isn't it? It's just nice, even though life is fundamentally awful. You know, you make those good moments, and that's it. Well, that was the first festive-ish review for this season. Yeah, just hope everyone takes care. Take the pressure off yourself. You know what I mean? You're not going to be a lesser person because were able to, do you know what I mean? Like, to afford, you weren't able to afford stuff that some of your family members or friends might have been able to afford. It's not what it's about, do you know what I mean? You can spoil someone at any time of the year. Do you know what I mean? It's like, just be thankful. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I sound like a proper prick. So thank you for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and I shall hopefully see you later if I've not had to have this video taken down. Oh, excuse me, because of that. Anyway, bye-bye, take care, and I'm gonna, can I be arsed carrying on the fire? I mean, there's enough bits of the Christmas tree left to carry it on another day, and I've got loads of like letters and things to burn. Who cares? See you later, take care, love yous.